championing the values of service, justice, and supportive education, an ACES Alumni Association Young Alumni Award is presented to Levante Brooks. A first generation college student and youngest of six, Levante made the most of his undergraduate experience in agricultural and consumer economics. He embraced experiential learning opportunities, including study in the Dominican Republic, a summer living and working on a farm in France, exploring the history of the slave trade in West Africa, and interning in Washington, D.C. with the University of Illinois Institute of Government and Public Affairs. Those experiences reinforced his interest in public policy, and he has spent most of his time since his 2015 graduation in Washington, D.C. He started with the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation, became the assistant to the legislative director for Senator Dianne Feinstein, and was the deputy chief of staff for Representative Stephen Horsford. Most recently, Levante was awarded a Pickering Fellowship in the State Department's Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor, and is a graduate student in the Harris School of Public Policy at the University of Chicago. Through it all, he has been an ardent and active supporter of the University and College of ACES, greeting visiting students in D.C., advising them on internships and opportunities, and returning to campus to speak to classes. He has helped restart ACE 291, the Agriculture Policy and Leadership class, whose annual spring break studies in Washington, D.C. were halted by the pandemic. Described by instructors as quietly passionate, steady, curious, thoughtful, mature, sincere, and a true ambassador for the college, an ACES Outstanding Young Alumni Association Award is presented to Levante Brooks.
Hello, everyone. I am Levante Brooks, and I'm very excited to be here with you all today. First, I would like to thank the College of ACES Alumni Association for recognizing me with this esteemed Young Alumni Award. There have been few moments in my life where I've been able to sit and reflect on everything I've been able to achieve since graduating 10 years ago. This is one of those moments. So I want to make sure that I acknowledge two people in particular that have been my biggest supporters during and after my time at the College of ACES. And they are Meredith Blumthal and Ann Butler Finnegan. Thank you for always believing in me, even when I doubted myself. From the initial moments, the two of you encouraged me to participate in the ACES Winter Study Abroad program to the Dominican Republic during my freshman year, to your most recent support of me entering into the United States Foreign Service as a diplomat. I can't help but to say thank you, and that my successes are forever linked to the two of you and the College of ACES. There are many more staff members across the college and university and alumni that supported my development over the years, and I must express my deep appreciation to them. Dr. Jesse Thompson, Professor Jonathan Coppes, Leanne Rogers Barnhart, John Pyatt, Betuel Escobar, and the late Dr. Robert Spitzen. The combination of all these individuals has prepared me for my career working in policy on Capitol Hill for a United States Senator and House of Representatives member. I can unequivocally say that my degree in agriculture and consumer economics with a concentration in public policy and law has been put to use. During my time on Capitol Hill, I've had the wonderful opportunity to work on policy portfolios that included taxes, economic development, agriculture, immigration, transportation and infrastructure, trade, workforce support, community safety, and so much more. And eventually, I was able to successfully negotiate several policies that became federal law and that will benefit Americans for years to come. So as I transition into my career as a United States diplomat, I am reminded about the young, brilliant minds that the College of ACES continues to produce. And I feel a sense of obligation to give back to the College of ACES whenever I have the opportunities to do so. And that is why anytime that Ann or Meredith or anyone else from the Department of ACE reached out to me to either come back to campus, join a Zoom meeting, or meet with ACE students in Washington, D.C. or Chicago, I did not hesitate. Many of my successes have been the result of the support that has been poured into me from ACES staff and alumni. So it is only right that I continue to pour into the current ACES students as much as I can, especially to those that have aspirations of working on Capitol Hill for members of Congress. So I want to say thank you again to the College of ACES Alumni Council for recognizing me today. I am truly blessed, and I look forward to continue supporting the ACES family in the future. Thank you.
A highly regarded scientist making significant contributions to public health. An ACES Alumni Association Young Alumni Award is presented to Dr. Arshan Nasir. Arshan received his MS in bioinformatics in 2012 and his PhD in informatics in 2015. He devoted much of his scholarship to difficult problems such as the origin of viruses. Upon graduation, instead of pursuing a faculty position or job in the private sector in the United States, he returned to his native Pakistan for a 3-year stay at a local university where he promoted increased diversity in the workforce. In 2019, motivated by a devastating outbreak of pediatric HIV in Pakistan a year earlier, he returned to the States to work at the Los Alamos National Laboratory. There, he concentrated on developing more effective HIV surveillance systems. In 2021, Arshan moved to Moderna to join the urgent effort to develop vaccines to battle the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing threat posed by the emergence of variants. He's been the lead scientist behind Moderna's updated COVID vaccine boosters for the last 3 years. A colleague noted that Dr. Nasir transformed Moderna's response to the evolution of the causative agent of COVID-19. Within 2 weeks of joining the company, he analyzed genetic sequence data and helped communicate the threat to public health agencies. He built models to monitor genuine variant growth trends and immune escape, while simultaneously battling attention around supposed variants that seemed to be the result of contamination. Epitomizing the qualities ACES instills in its students and an inspiration to future students, a College of ACES Alumni Association Young Alumni Award is presented to Dr. Arshan Nasir.
First, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the ACES Alumni Association for this incredible honor. Receiving the ACES Young Alumni Award is not only humbling but also deeply meaningful to me. This recognition is a testament to the opportunities and education I was fortunate to receive at the University of Illinois and the College of ACES. When I began my journey in the field of bioinformatics at ACES, I had little idea that the foundations laid here would lead me to a career tackling some of the biggest and most pressing global health challenges, from understanding the origins of viruses to developing life-saving vaccines. The mentorship I received from outstanding faculty members at ACES, like my PhD advisor, Professor Gustavo Caetano Anolis, was pivotal. They didn't just teach me science, they taught me to ask bold questions, think critically, and pursue innovation with a sense of purpose. The interdisciplinary environment at ACES allowed me to blend computational and biological sciences seamlessly. This holistic approach was critical when I embarked on projects like designing COVID-19 vaccine updates at Moderna or exploring the infectious diseases in underrepresented regions like Pakistan. These experiences were built upon the values of scientific rigor and community impact instilled in me during my time at Illinois. Beyond academics, ACES taught me the value of service, whether it was mentoring students, promoting STEM diversity, or contributing to public health initiatives. I carried forward the lessons of leadership and responsibility that this institution so deeply embodies. Today, I'm reminded of the immense support I have received throughout my journey from my professors, my peers, my family, and of course, the broader ACES and Illinois community. I'm incredibly grateful for your belief in me, and I share this honor with all of you. This award is a reminder of the responsibility we carry as alumni to make a difference in the world. I pledge to continue this mission with the same passion and purpose that ACES inspired in me. Thank you once again for this extraordinary recognition. I'm proud to be part of this exceptional community, and I will always strive to make you proud as well. Thank you very much.
An inspiration to students and fellow alumni, a 2025 ACES Alumni Association Outstanding Young Alumni Award is presented to Matt Riggs. Matt earned a bachelor's in technical systems management in 2006 while enrolled in the university's ROTC program. He served as a combat officer in the Marine Corps, twice earning the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Award. While still in the Navy, Matt and his brother Darren, also serving active duty following his ROTC days, began to discuss the idea of creating a brewery using grains grown on the family farm. In 2015, after leaving the Navy, Matt obtained the prestigious Brau und Mahlmeister certificate from Germany's Du Mins Akademie. Riggs Beer Company was founded the very next year. The company has grown to 11 full-time and 20 part-time employees with a showplace venue just outside of Urbana. The grain-to-glass operation produces 100,000 gallons of beer annually using over 150,000 pounds of brewing grain. Matt consulted with Dr. Stephen Moose about an idea he had to use Illinois low-oil corn, one of the varieties created in the Heritage Illinois selection experiment in the brewing process. Matt and Dr. Moose have since collaborated on developing a beer corn. Graduate and undergraduate students have been involved in continuing research to improve this variety. Both university-licensed corn and wheat seed are purchased for the brewing process. Matt and the brewery have received the Glenn Brandt Prize, the Illinois Sustainability Award, and the Visit Champaign County Tourism Impact Award. The brewery is a frequent contributor to local charities and sponsor of many community events. For his leadership, entrepreneurial spirit, dedication to sustainability, and support of the university, a College of ACES Outstanding Young Alumni Award is presented to Matt Riggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be receiving this recognition alongside these other two fine gentlemen up here. But I got to tell you, I'm a little bit confused. I'm not sure that I should still be eligible for the ACES Young Alumni Award. I think I might be pushing the definition of young, but hey, if they let it through, we're just going to go with it. No, but seriously, I graduated in 2006. Those first 10 years after graduation, I didn't do much with the university. I was a little bit busy. 5 years active duty in the Marine Corps all over the world. 3 years after that, brewing beer in Germany, where my wife is from. It wasn't until 2015 when we moved back home here, or at least my home, that I really got back involved with the College of ACES. My first interaction with them was regarding we were looking for a winter wheat to plant on our farm. And boy, we got lucky when I decided to interact back with the College of ACES. They had bred a really great variety called Ariston Soft Red Winter Wheat. They advised us on the best way to grow this because our farm hadn't grown wheat for past 2 generations. And I can tell you, fast forward 8 years, we've had a great crop every single year. We've made great beer with that grain. And then full circle, we now do an annual field day out here at the brewery with the small grains department, where we have other folks from the industry, other farmers come out, and we sing the praises of growing small grains in Central Illinois. That's a perfect example of what I like to call an upward spiral. An upward spiral is when people get together and based on competency, trust, and collaboration, they're able to build something together more powerful than what anybody could do on their own. And I've got examples of this in the College of ACES. I could go on for days, really. If you haven't heard of Professor Moose's world-famous beer corn, you should Google that and listen to that podcast we recorded a couple years ago. It's a great story. Working with food science students at IBRL to do some real-world food science experiments has been really cool. And we as a brewery, I can tell you, we learned things that we simply don't have the lab equipment to have been able to learn. So that was a great thing that we benefited from. Another example is agrivoltaics. We had some ag engineering students work as consultants on a theoretical agrivoltaics concept that hopefully someday may become a reality. If you haven't looked into that field, it's really, really promising. So I've got all these examples of upward spirals with the university and specifically the College of ACES. I could probably go on for quite a bit longer, but I'm pretty sure that the event organizers wouldn't want me to do that. So in closing, thanks, cheers. Oh, gotta get the branding right. Cheers, and thanks to the University of Illinois, specifically the College of ACES Alumni Association, for this recognition.